Welcome to another crochet tutorial with Cosy Rosie UK. Today we're going to be doing a treble crochet. In the US this is called a double crochet. So I've already chained 10 so that we can work and do this stitch together. So we're going to work into the chain just by going into that top loop of the chain. Before we do any part of this stitch, the first thing we're going to do is bring the yarn over the hook first. We're then going to insert the hook into the third chain from the hook. So this doesn't count our working yarn here. This is chain number 1, chain number 2, and we're going to insert our hook into chain number 3, just under that top loop of that chain. Just pop your hook through, bring the yarn over the hook and bring it back through that chain. That will give us 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over the hook again and just bring the hook through those first 2 loops on your hook. That leaves us with just 2 loops, so we yarn over again and just bring that straight through to complete that stitch. So we're going to work into that next chain, so we yarn over the hook, insert the hook underneath that loop of the chain, yarn over the hook, bring it back through that chain. I'm going to straighten that up a bit, and then we've got those 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over the hook, pull down slightly as you bring it through those first 2 loops on your hook, yarn over again to bring it through those last 2 loops on your hook. Do one more together, so yarn over the hook, insert it into the next top loop of the chain, yarn over the hook, bring it back through that chain, giving you 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, bring your hook through those first 2 loops on your hook, leaves you with 2 remaining loops, yarn over and bring it through those last 2 hoops. I'm going to continue to work down the chain in exactly the same way. So yarning over, insert the hook, yarn over, bring that loop back up to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So keep working down that chain and I'll see you once you've at the end of this row. So once we've reached the end of our row, it's always worth just doing a quick count to check you have the right number of stitches. Now I started with a chain of 10 stitches and we skipped the first 2 chains to work into the 3rd chain from the hook. So I should have 8 stitches remaining. So ignoring the loop on my hook, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here we've got the equivalent of a turning chain of those 2 remaining chains. So the turning chain that you need to get your hook up to the height of your row is going for a treble, or in the UK, or a double in the US, is a chain 3. Now to ensure that we have nice neat edges, I'd recommend that you just chain 2. So to chain, we bring the yarn over the hook and just bring it through the loop in your hook, and we do that for a second time to do the chain 2. Now the reason we just chain 2 is that we're going to work into this stitch here and it will give our edges a much neater finish. So we've got our loop on our hook that doesn't count, chain 1, chain 2, and there is the stitch that we're going to work into. So yarn over the hook first and then insert that hook under that stitch, yarn over, bring that loop up, yarn over, bring it through those first 2 loops on your hook, yarn over through the last 2 loops on your hook so that you're left with 1. Yarn over, insert that hook into that next stitch, making sure that you grab both loops of that stitch, yarn over to bring that loop back up, yarn over, pull through those first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And you can continue to work all the way down the previous row So I again should finish with 8 treble crochets on this row as well. Yarn over, go into that stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Just make sure you grab both loops of that final stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there we have that second row completed, and that turning chain is nice and neat, and no one would know. So that's how you do your treble crochet.